All right, hello, how's it going? I just wanted to make a quick video, kind of sitting down, having a chat and explaining what's going on. If you're on Twitter, you might have seen the eboys post about us basically not going to be doing like the group channel or the podcast anymore. And I always feel like those posts can be kind of misconstrued or misunderstood, and we didn't really know what to write on it without it feeling weird. So I thought I'd just sit down and have a chat and kind of explain what the crack is. So basically, the main thing I want to get across is we're all still sound. We're all mates. We're still all going to be making videos together on each other's channels or whatever. Nobody's fallen out or shagged each other's lass. At least I hope not. There's not really any interest in drama. I just think it basically came down to not enjoying what we're doing anymore. I also want to say just a big sorry to anyone that was a fan of the channel. Like, I know from that perspective, it sucks when you enjoy watching something and then it stops. It's a shit feeling, and it's not like a decision I want to say was taken lightly. I don't want the other boys to take any flack for this if you're upset or whatever. It's not really on them. Personally, I just haven't been happy in myself and with work for the last few months, and I got to the point over the last couple of weeks where I realized I wasn't enjoying doing that anymore. So I spoke to the boys and was like, look, I don't want to do this anymore. They were lovely. Didn't want to do it. Didn't think it made sense to do it as a 3. But this doesn't mean no more videos with George, Alex, or James. Like, they're still going to happen. It's just not under the kind of artificial name as a group. I don't know if I'm being a bit like dramatic here or whatever. I don't feel my stuff so far this year has been good enough. And I feel like maybe I've had my attention on too many other things, like the JD stuff, and like the JD stuff before I even thought about any e-boy stuff has been completely slowed down to like the least my contract possibly allows. And I feel like I've maybe been using these distractions of just different things I'm working on to not get away from that, but almost like, I don't want to say shirk responsibility or whatever, but just be like, oh, well, I'm still working, I'm doing these things, but I'm not doing the thing that I'm really passionate about. And I just want to get back to making sure that's as good as it possibly can be, because I know that's what makes us happy. And I know, right, there's not been any videos for the last 4 months on the main channel, and it's just a weekly podcast, but we were planning on like a big return of building a studio, building a members platform. And I was getting to the point where we're having these conversations, we're making these plans, and I'm just thinking, I don't know, I felt like something wasn't right in us then. And the thought of just, doing this big return and being to you lot like, yeah, we're back. And we're going to do it weekly again just isn't fair. Like, I didn't want to get to the point where we've done that and then 2 weeks later I'm feeling like this. So I just feel like it's much better to have this conversation now and just go back to making videos together on our own channels instead of promising something that we can't deliver on. Also, I'm aware that the last podcast episode, we're like, oh, give us money. We started a Patreon. We've refunded everyone on that. We're sorry. Also, I think we should probably private the last episode of that, just so it doesn't end on the last ever episode isn't a hard plug for some cash. Also, I know a lot of you probably know that we weren't recording in person because of James and COVID stuff. And I just want to say now on the record, that's not the reason this is finished. That's not the reason, I feel like probably if we had still been doing that weekly grind and filming in person, this point for me would have came a lot earlier. So it's not Jim. Don't blame Jim. I also recognize I've probably now got the worst track record with group channels. I don't half know how to kill them. So lastly, before I go, I just want to say a few thank yous. Firstly to Rocker for their lovely beef. Secondly to Chipfat for the hard carry. And thirdly, to anybody who clicked on eboy's chest, you're a real trooper. All right, anyway, have a good one. I'll see you guys later.